How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm just wrapping up my night here in Fish Creek Park. I took my little girl home back to her mom's. Yeah. Well, a couple hours ago, I've just been hanging out, waiting for the park to sort of clear out, getting as close to closing time as I can. One thing I'd like to do before I leave, but something that's been on my mind, well, today, and it happens quite a bit, actually. And I should probably put it here on my vlog. So if ever I'm looking back, I can at least know what I was talking about. Now, I make it look pretty fun and easy going. Being a dad, doing van life, living full time in a cargo van, and seeing my little girl as much as I can, remaining in the same city that she's in. There's never been a question that that's what I was going to do, but the fact that I'm doing it this way is not without its fair share of challenges. Now, most of those challenges, honestly, from what I would consider myself to be a fairly strong person, I don't mean a strong person, let's get serious, but a strong-willed person, most of those issues arise up here, right? And tonight was one of those nights where I was tired, I was defeated. I had physical therapy this morning, and it was an assessment that pushed me a little bit more, so that sort of resulted in me having a lot more pain and discomfort as the day went on. And then, of course, it came time to pick my little girl up from daycare and have our evening together like we usually do. And not every day, you might think, every day can be the same. You can absolutely be consistent. You can come down to the provincial park, you can set up the whole camp, you can get the bikes off of the Jeep, you can make dinner here out of your van, and it's all hunky-dory and super easy. No, it's really not, right? Those days, the majority of them are fine, but there are times, like all of us have, where you're not having a good day and you just need things to be easy. And when it comes to the van, especially when the weather is nice, you can't just hunker down in the van with essentially a toddler, although I hesitate to call her a toddler anymore. You know what I mean? Like you would if you had a house, right? You go back to the house, they've got their, the TV room, the playroom, their bedroom, whatever it might be, all of this space to do things, to amass their collection of toys to preoccupy their time with. That's not really an option here. You can do it fleetingly. And if you know what, at the end of the day, it's probably okay if I just had done that. But I was raised a certain way, and I've got certain hurdles in my brain that I'm trying to overcome now that I'm a parent, and now that I'm a parent doing this, where it's an awkwardness that you're trying to get over, right? So today, instead of doing that, we just drove around. We ended up going out for dinner because I didn't have the, energy to like cook dinner or do the whole elaborate setup that it does take to do in a van, right? So we just went out for dinner, which was fine. But then, we're driving around so much in the Jeep, right? You start to have moments, I do, where it's like, is this the best course of action for me? Is this what I should be doing with my life? So I guess what I'm just saying is that doubt is a very real thing. Just because I make something look easy here on the channel doesn't mean that it is that way all the time. You want to highlight the good moments, especially when you're doing a video log and creating a moving photo album, so to speak. But there's some days where it's I question it a lot, and then my brain starts to stress out thinking that it's time to go get a house. Not that is possible in today's market, like, let's get serious, but it doesn't change the fact that that's where my brain goes from time to time. So ever since I dropped her off, I came back down here, and I've just sort of been trying to preoccupy my brain with things and just distract myself from that stuff, because it's not a nice rabbit hole to go down, but it's just bugs eating me alive. I'm covered in bug spray. I stink. I haven't showered in almost a week. I haven't been able to go anywhere because of my physical therapy, because of the intensity of it, the new level of it. I have to be around the city more. There's just a lot, I guess, going on that I'm sort of adjusting to, and it's not always easy, but I usually keep things pretty lighthearted around here, try to make people laugh, but it's also important to, be real. I feel like that's always real. I like laughter in my life. I like humor in my life. I like being weird and funny. I think there's a lot of value in all of that, but it doesn't mean that I don't have these sorts of thoughts as well, right? So, and honestly, just saying it here like this 100% helps. So, thank you for listening. Or conversely, sorry for rambling. All right, before we get out of Fish Creek Park, I'm a bit of a stubborn boy, and I think I've set my mind to it. I finally pulled it out of the box it was in, riding around in Grace. No, not you, Penny. You weren't in a box. Hello, darling. I mean, this bad boy. And come hell or high water, I ain't leaving Fish Creek Park tonight with that old-ass awning attached to the good ship Lucky. All right, so we got the ladder out. Let's come around here, turn on our inverter. Perfect. This will give us power at this outlet. Bring this over here and plug her in. Let's make sure she spins. Close the door before any more bloody mosquitoes get inside. Be right back, Penny. Okay, my gloves from the Jeep. This is what I wear every time I hook her up to the back of Lucky. Eye protection. Hopefully this thing doesn't spin off. Hopefully I tightened it properly. Ooh. She spins up and she's loud AF. All right, here we go. Well, my hope is it comes off real quick and we don't have to do it for very long, but carpe diem. Hashtag van life. Okay, and she is free. At least probably take these clamps off. That sounds like a future Matthew problem, but a much easier one than the one we just had. So now that's done. Hey, sir, thank you for your services. Okay, time to get the whole rig hooked up, get the heck out of here and on with our lives. Hotel Walmart, here we come. Tally frickin' ho. Go fast. All right, it is the next morning. Had a pretty, I don't want to say awful, but I'll say mediocre sleep last night. Been up since about 6 doing some editing, which I don't know. I guess I gotta, at some point it's gotta be, well, that's not a bad sleep. That's just a sleep for me, right? Now, today's Wednesday before my big camping trip with some of my patrons. So I got a lot of running around and stuff I need to do, but it's gonna be quite hot today. So I do have physical therapy first thing, as per usual. I don't think I wanna mess around with Fish Creek Park though, because Fish Creek Park's the place I like to go when I'm gonna be able to spend the whole day there. But like I said, running around to do. So, get our big pull of water into us as well as our painkillers. Probably grab a Revita tea from the back, and then we're gonna go find some bloody shade for the day. Before any of that though, let's schlep yesterday's dirty laundry to the Irish Pirate Queen. Morning, Grace. New awning in here is Not exactly ideal. Sure takes up a schmack load of space. I've been talking about those sports wipes a bit here on the channel that I get down at Craze Outdoors, and they're great for like full body washes and everything. But these Duke Cannon cold shower wipes, I mentioned a video or two back, they got the little bumpies on them, so they must be exfoliating, right? I need this on my face right now. It's been a hot minute. Oh, yeah, it's just different enough from those other sports wipes. Even if it's not actually doing anything more, it's giving the illusion of a deeper clean. Oh, and my poor skin is just fiercely aggravated with me these days. Again, see the aforementioned shower situation. It looks so funny up there without the awning now. I've had that awning up there the entire time I've been in the van. It was one of the first things I put up once I got the roof racks, and that was before I was actually living in the van full time. We'll get that new one put on there soon, hopefully today, but that I make no promises. Well, hello, little co-captain, how are you? You have a good sleep? You full of turkey and lobster smooth loaf now? Yeah. All right, let's get the rig out of here and find some shade. Oh, we're not gonna stretch across this morning. We're just gonna do this one door at a time. There is one window blocker. There's the other. And then you say, good morning, Lucky. Ooh. Water bottle, glasses. There we go. You can jump up on the dash as you do. Get up there. Good jump. Ooh. Lucky herself could use a bit of a wiping down on the dashboard area, that's for sure. That's definitely something I let slip, which is weird for me. With all my other vehicles in my life, that used to be a point of pride, keeping the inside as clean as I could, even when I was a teenager. Okay. All right. Let's blow this popsicle stand. It's going to be an absolutely gorgeous day. Just means it's going to be a hot day. Going back to more what I was talking about at the beginning of the video last night, it's just, those moments happen quite a lot, and I think they're going to happen more and more the older Brooklyn gets, and she's not going to get any younger. And it's not enough to like force my hand or completely destroy my outlook on life or my appreciation for the way my life is going, but that doesn't mean that that stuff's not going to exist in my mind. And, you know, in the interest of being as candid as possible, I think that's definitely the trajectory my life is going on, is, you know, eventually getting back there somehow, and hopefully being able to do it on my own, because you know, we all are very aware of the cost of everything these days, and it is, let me just put it this way, I don't know how anybody who's single is affording to live anywhere, you know what I mean? Anywhere decent. It's just, I don't know. It's one of those things, and I guess it's just a matter of, you know, you can't ignore your roots, and there's nothing wrong with that. Man, this is a bad place to park. Traffic is a nightmare right now. Right, and we were all set up in a parkade at a mall, and that should help with some of the heat. Now, I shouldn't say should. I've done this before, and it works wonders on really hot days. Of course, there's obvious downsides to parking in a parkade. You know, I'm not going to be pulling any solar, so the batteries will not get any charge. I'm actually just idling Lucky right now for another few minutes just to use that alternator to charge my house batteries up. And just for those that might be wondering, that didn't listen all the way to the end of the last video, yes, my fix is still working, and that wire is nice and cool the way it should be. So Problem solved. Another problem is that I'm not in a public place that's nice and outside and away from people, so disposing of things is not possible. Like, I can't, there's no close by garbages to get rid of any that might pile up in my garbage can, and there's no place to take the pee bottle, well, subtly. So it may have to come for a ride in the Irish Pirate Queen with us when we take off for physical therapy, and we'll find a place later. I could also get away with just waiting. It's not like it's full. I don't pee that much in one night. I'm probably going to skip breakfast right now, eat when I get back from physical therapy. Another reason I'm parked at the mall is because I want to go grab a haircut later this afternoon when I get back. It's been a hot minute and I'm getting a little shaggy, as well as up here. This is getting out of control again. I might be able to put to use my new fancy little compact mirror. It's a Band-Aid on the back. That's not what I need. But the mirror that I got. Give myself a little shavy shave. Uh-oh, the battery's dead. The fat, oh, sad. No, there they go. Woo! Yeah, I'm a little shaggy all around. So that's pretty much the plan for today. And then, like I said, the other running around I want to just get done and out of the way is make sure I have all my groceries. I need to figure out if I need firewood. Oh no, we don't need firewood. It's a group site. And just all that stuff, just so that come tomorrow when I'm done my PT, I can just leave, because I'm getting the heck out of the city. It is a long weekend, and I am going camping on my own with my cousin for one night before the utter madness ensues. Also, real quick, last night when I dropped Brooklyn off, there were some packages at my mailbox, and there were no from tags. The first one is this guy right here. This was on my wish list, and this goes really well with the device that Cam sent me. It's a way more secure phone mount. It's actually the same phone mount that I use on my selfie stick, which you are attached to right now. So this was on my wish list. Somebody sent it to me, but I don't know who it was because there is no from tag. So either let me know so I can thank you properly, or just know that I'm very appreciative and thank you, whoever you might be. There was another item as well. And that is this guy here. So this came again from Amazon. I'm not sure 100% what its intention was, and I don't know, like I said, who it's from. So it's this little, like, I don't know, what is this? A riveter? A riv nut tool? I don't know. But it came with all these little fasteners that looks like they could be like snaps on a tarp cover or buttons for a coat. So, I mean, I imagine this would be something good to have on hand. I never know when I might need to fasten something, but I have no idea how to use it. So I'm going to have to educate myself. But more importantly, I don't know who sent it. So please let me know. And thank you very much. I mean, it's thoughtful that somebody would send me that. So funny story. That actually accidentally came to me from Bill Siff. He ordered it for himself, and apparently he forgot to change his shipping address to his shipping address instead of mine from when he sent me a pair of gloves back in November through Amazon. But he reached out before the package actually arrived. I missed the message in my email. He actually left comments on a YouTube video as well, saying that it was on its way and that please keep it. So thank you for just letting me keep your mistake, Bill. Maybe it will come in handy in the future. And it is what it is. There we go. How the hell do you use this thing? I don't know. We will figure it out. A future Matthew problem for sure. All right, I'm going to stop saying words, and I'm going to get over to physical therapy. Thank God it's a stretch day. All right. Okay, PT done for the day. My back's being a little extra reactive to it today. Oh, forgot to put my hat back on. That's atrocious. So now I'm going to keep my back moving. We're going to go walk around Walmart. There's a few things I want to pick up. Some for the camping trip, some for dinner tonight. It's Taco Wednesday for us. And I need a big container for my storage unit. It's not a storage unit, it's my cousin's garage, but if you know, you know. And I'm looking forward to going and getting my hair cut. Not only because I want to get it cut and trimmed up a bit. Where I go, they wash your hair. That'll be nice. I haven't done it in today is a week. If you know me, you should be very proud that I am keeping it in check right now. Just pulling into Walmart here. It's nice when I have Grace out with me. I can park a little closer to the doors. And in this case, I'm going to try to park close to a shopping cart stall because I didn't bring... Oh, no, I do have grocery bags, but I'm getting that large bin. And I want that bin because I've got a few things in here that I want to store in my cousin's garage. But like most garages, it gets used and the door gets opened and dust and crap blows in all the time. And I don't want all of my stuff covered in dust. Plus these containers, I already have one for my clothing and they stack really nicely. Oh man, I did not mean to park here. I hate pulling in between cars. I was gonna go between these and pull up, but there's a car in front of me. Ain't it always the way? That's okay, we're just gonna straighten out, not be a D-bag. And Grace can just live here, it's fine for today. All right, gonna get some shopping out of the way. Okay, not good. I may have overestimated the space that I currently have in Grace. And I went with a bit of a larger container here. All my groceries are in here, thank goodness. But I don't know, there's no room in the back because of all the stuff I gotta get rid of. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to drive like that. Hi. It's really the only option that I have right now. Hang on. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to do it. Can't. The seat won't go any flatter. This won't bend anymore. Okay, maybe that's good. Who knows? Let's find out. Door won't close. Damn it! You bastard. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna. Oh wait. Let me see. No. I so badly need to do a purge of my life. This has gotten completely out of hand at this point. 110%. This is the only option I have. I can actually see my other rearview mirror, so it's not that bad. Just to see about shifting. I don't even have straps. Well, I do have straps. There's ratchet straps in the back, underneath the floor, which everything else is on top of right now. So, let's see. There we go. This is great. Use the backup camera. There it is. There's some Joe Blow coming right now. No, please. This is a good time to saunter. We just got to get back to Lucky and get organized because this is crazy. Turn on the air conditioner. It's hot AF in here. Here we go. Ooh. All the views. Go the long way. Go the long way. Ah, air conditioning. Don't run into anybody. Tally! Freaking ho! Hey, we made it back without crashing. It's always a banner day. All right, Lucky's looking nice and cool in her sheltered spot. Hello, darling. Okay, now just the arduous task of getting everything that I just bought out of this thing and into the tiny home on wheels. I don't know how much room I have. Didn't make as much as I made lots yesterday. Look at me, I'm so prepared. Well, I don't know if I'd say lots, but it should fit the snackies I just got. Chips, more chips, pretzels, pancake mix. I'll organize all this stuff later. Chips. It's always a bad idea to go grocery shopping when you're hungry. Never ends well. So many snackies. All right, that needs to go in the fridge. This can stay back here. That can go there. Perfect. In here, I have a taco kit for tonight, so that can come out. And yeah, we good right now. Don't forget the taco kit. Okay, now organize this. Unbelievable. This is the stuff that's taking up all the space. Well, that and this bloody awning. It's not ideal. There. Those are the bags that I don't want to get covered in dust when they're in the garage. Now, in theory, that should be good. Although, okay, well, I'm just going to have to put this away for now because I don't want to get off track. I got to get the haircut and get to my other appointment. And then move on with the rest of the day. Why do I always leave shit till the last minute? Okay, just finished up with my appointment. I know I wasn't going to film till later, but I had to point this out. Like, I made it all work. Grace is oh so very full in the back now. The cooler is on the seat in the back next to Brooklyn. Gonna probably have to go back to Lucky now actually and drop this off because I mean I can put it in the middle. It's just I got too much stuff, the awning included, and I don't think I'm gonna get to the awning today. Maybe I should double check the time. Maybe we can go find some brackets for it before we get to Pirate Princess. But yeah, this thing is in here for now. There's lots of stuff in the Irish Pirate Queen. She is pulling her weight for sure. And this litter box, or well, it's not a litter box, but it's where Penny's overstocked wood pellets are. That's staying in the garage as well. We'll talk about that once we get back to Lucky later tonight. But made it work, more or less. Thanks. Okay, my stubbornness is completely winning out in this entry of the vlog. So I just stopped here at Rona, got myself 2 of these L brackets. And a whole bunch of hardware. And if you notice here on this new awning that I got, it's very cheap and not great, but there's the hole. I think these are going to be too big. Son of a bee. Well, let's find out. So you got these holes drilled in the backing here. This is where I'm going to have to put this, right? That's where the bracket will sit and hold the awning, and then this part will go on to Lucky, maybe even in the middle like that, whatever. I got these bolts. I did not measure. And of course, but you know what? I'm not going to go and find thinner bolts. I think I'm just going to use my drill and we'll drill that hole out at a later date, make it a little bit bigger, because then, so this is going to have to go through the other side, come out here, and then through the bracket and get it all clamped down. But this is definitely a future Matthew problem. I don't have time to do that right now, nor the patience, but we've got the hardware. We've got the tools, we've got the know-how. Let's go drop an awning off at our tiny home on wheels and then go get our dar. This is quite the adventure. Okay, Taco Wednesday in the bag. Oh, just decided to go grab everything and move the whole rig down here to do some end of the day van life chores, just get rid of some garbage and whatnot. I'll use the Biffy before I go get hunkered down for the evening. I was considering tackling, what is this? Story of my life. Where did this cable come from? Unbelievable. I was considering tackling this awning. It's at my feet here, but my back and my nerve are acting up quite a bit, and I don't think I have enough to permanently get it up there. Plus I have to actually do a bunch of measurements. On my old awning there was a rail on the back, so you could attach the L brackets loosely and then slide and adjust them to where your roof rack bars are, and then tighten them down and then attach them to the roof rack bars. This one I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to end up drilling at least one hole in this, unless by some miracle the pre-drilled holes in here line up at the same points where my roof rack bars are. All that is to say, this stays on the list of future Matthew problems, because not tonight, sir. And oh yeah, the litter. So I got everything unloaded from Grace. The bikes are sleeping in the garage. Getaway girl and bike are both there for the weekend, and I got all that big black bin out of there, plus Penny's litter, and I just did this. I decided to load up 2 giant Ziploc bags with clean wood pellets. This will be her litter. She does not go through this stuff very often, so lugging that big black container with the yellow lid around in Grace is really silly. The only reason I do that is because this is how they sell these wood pellets in big 40-pound bags. There's no smaller alternative, and it's $8 for the 40 pounds, so you're already getting a really good deal. So that thing can just live in storage, and when I need some, I'll grab some when I'm over there for Taco Wednesday, right? Or Pasta Monday. It could go either way. That way, when I need it, for now anyway, I'll just grab some when I happen to be visiting Lindsay. And once I get everything else sort of organized and feng shuied in my life, then maybe we can roll that stuff back in to the fold. But for now, that's where it stays. Ooh, the mosquitoes are real bad tonight. No fun, but okay. Got everything sort of moved over to Grace that needs to be here. Nothing crazy. Brooklyn's artwork from today. Got a laundry bag that's going to be on the docket for like first thing tomorrow morning. My PT's moved to the afternoon. It's a whole truffle shuffle. That's okay. So hopefully hitting the laundromat very first thing. Awning is back in here. We got a lot more room in the back, a lot more room in the seats. I've moved the spare blankets into Grace as well because I'm hoping to be able to finally wash my blanket. We will see what the restrictions are like when I get to the laundromat. So pretty much ready to haul out of here for the evening. Just one last van life chore to do before leaving the park. That looks pretty good up there. Built, not bought. Thank you again, Maxine and Christine. That's very cool. I wonder if I dare take these the tape strips off the magnet bar. Should we? It's been 24 hours. The instructions said 24 to 48, but I mean, it doesn't seem like it's moved any. I say we take them off. Just looking a little extra there right now. There we go. Move the knife. And yeah, got little magnetic hooks here. Very good. Hey, look at that. Area's starting to come together just a wee bit. And of course, I still have my pirate sign that must go up. I think this is probably going to go on the rear door where the brewery signs are. There's just no good flat surface in here for this right now. Or who knows, maybe we just keep it and put it up during live streams. That could be kind of fun too. For now, maybe it can ride right here between the cupboard and a sink, or the cupboard and a fridge, excuse me, the sink and a fridge. And yeah, what are you meowing about? You've had your dinner. Do you want down? Come here. Oh yes, oh good girl. There you go. I know, we're all hunkered down now for tonight, aren't we? Yeah. So fussy. All right, well, you know what? Nice simple vlog today. I say that, maybe it wasn't. I hope it was. I'll find out when I'm editing it. But as for now, thank you very much for watching, everybody. And until the next one, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. And remember, only dead fish go with the flow. All right, Penny, you ready? Yes, sir, yes, sir. We've got another bamboo to cut the sleeves off of.